Good day, everybody. Welcome back to the Marvel Contest of Champions news show.
Surprise compensation for those who were between alliances when AQ went down last month. Holiday event roundup, looking at progression in the festive event, then accolades and the scrap in Banquet crystals. We've got arena predictions and results and so much more. Yo, what is up everybody? Welcome back to the Marvel Contest of Champions news show for Monday. It's very exciting here in the UK. It went up to 13 degrees. Yes, it is. This is nice. This is all right. I like this. So no bulky knitwear for RTM. Anyway, hit the like button, subscribe with post notifications on all. We've got quite a bit to delve into in the show today. And we kick off the show with a bit of good news. So if you remember back last month, there was the AQ bug where it meant it was cancelled, and those who were between alliances and they were in those I can't remember what eligibility period, blackout period, whatever they would refer it to. You were unable to, or you were trying to get rewards that people got, like me and many other people got compensation. So we've talked about this on the MCN. I think it was last week in one of the various editions that I do, or either Monday, Wednesday, or Friday. And in that, there was lots of people that were trying to get this compensation, especially because it felt very unfair that they weren't able to pick it up because of the situation, like the eligibility period and stuff like that, because they didn't know it was going to be cancelled. And we were hoping that Kabam would make, good on something. In any case, this is a story here by Captain Dante and one of my mods, and it's got here this first of all from PJ. PJ Vice works for Kabam. Oh, no, surprised that. Obviously he's finding it. Where's my rewards? But in any case, they got compensation. So, as I said here, after further consideration, because Captain Dante did press Kabam on this one, regarding this matter, we have determined that your particular circumstance does make you eligible for the compensation items. Therefore, I've provided the following to your account: 1,000 glory, 56,000 tier 5 basic fragments, 100,000 tier 2 alpha fragments, 324,000 tier 4 basic fragments, and 9 tier 4 class catalyst crystals. I don't know if this is like the same of the compensation that we got. I think it actually could be a little bit less, but this is based on the fact of where they were at the time, and this was referring to like a rank of 2,111, which I think would make sense. So yeah, it's good to see that Kabam sorted out this particular player. I don't know if it's going to sort out many other players. I don't know if there's been other experiences where things have not gone so well, but I definitely know there were a lot of players trying to get an answer for this particular situation. And now let's go into a bit of a holiday special. There's been a lot of questions which have gone onto the forums. I've got about 2, maybe 3 more videos that will be part of the pack. If you're going like, oh no, another video about the holiday event, I will just stress, every time that I add a new tab, and I'm working on several tabs at the moment to the master guide spreadsheet, which is on a Google Drive, which will be available. Was available on the last video on Saturday, but we've got a new tab that I'm working on called Rank Predictions. I've seen a few people doing predictions on the rank, and it could be a case that out by quite a large amount, especially if you compare with the gifting event of last year. But that's something I will kind of stress. In any case, let's get into some Kabam responses to matters. So we kick off this holiday-based coverage with this, and it's all about how progression is dealt with within the holiday gifts. So the holiday gift and as well the holiday calendar. So the first thing is this player says the holiday gift card drops on 24th to 25th of my time zone. I'm currently Thronebreaker, so if I progress to Paragon before I claim it, does the claimable gift update to Paragon? So you kind of go would that be the case? And Kabam Mike does actually see this and answers with the following: the gift card can be used in store to purchase your progression level specific holiday gift. Claim the card whenever you like, but don't use it until you've become Paragon if you're aiming for the Paragon gift. Just don't wait too long and let the gift expire, which is actually really good. So you could try and get yourself to be Paragon, Thronebreaker, or the next progression, or whatever it is, say towards the end of the gift's running. So you can really use this as a good opportunity, especially if you've got certain rewards coming in and you can get up to Paragon. That's potentially positive, especially with the holiday gift, which if we just have a quick scroll-a-rooney to when that gift drops, that you could pick it up. Where is it? There. So if you open up on the 30th of December, you'll have an opportunity to kind of have a bit of time. So you'll have 6 days to try and get yourself to the next progression before it is gone for good. Now, with the holiday calendar's concerned, it's actually more of an easier answer because it's the same one for everybody. So that's really good, you know? Which is this 14-day calendar, if you don't know already, starts on the 21st, which is in 2 days' time, and ends on January 3rd with 4 greater banquet crystals to kind of whet your appetite or kind of like see yourself through into the new year. So that's going to be a lot of fun, especially because everybody gets things like Teamwork Dreamwork crystals and 6-star hero shards. So it's nice that everybody gets the same thing for once. Next up, and sticking with the holiday theme, by the way, because that's what we're doing, a little bit of holiday kind of like roundup of stuff. Scrap in the in the crystals, the greater banquet crystals. I mean, look, there's bone of contention this month about the value of scrap and within like what you get and the kind of extent of rewards. But and I'll probably have to do like another video going like how this kind of shakes things up, because it does shake things up quite a bit as to if you are regularly getting scrap within your greater banquet crystals. For free, you could be getting upwards of 10 very easy greater banquet crystals, and then going into more depth, I think there's like 20 odd. Where's my notes? Because I've got notes of this. 26 in total if you invest 3, so it's like 23 crystals in general for greater banquet crystals, which is just there, by the way. If you've seen the spreadsheet, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But yeah, like the kind of the idea that scrap, and again, just kind of fill you in for like what I'm talking about. In the crystal, boom, it's right there. Scrap's right there. And I mean, look, it was an odd thing to see it in there, but then I was questioning as like the volume of it, because that's going to be the most important thing. If you might feel very disappointed if for whatever reason you spend 300 units, right? 300 units, you get 100k plus gold, you get an ISO, and then it's like, oh, you're left with scrap. Okay, you're going to be pretty disappointed, or you're going to be even more disappointed when you get stuff like other stuff. I don't know if you get like additional. I don't know if it's like you get that as standard, because it does say that additional ISO and additional gold. But look, there's an RNG factor to this crystal that you might not get anything good. We'll have to see what the drop rates are when it's tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow. But it's going to be the making or breaking, especially if you're looking at the volume. And Kabam have got the volume sorted for you. Scrap, it better at least be a large amount. Scrap rewards range between 50,000 and 500,000. I would say 500,000, it should be close to each time. Especially if you look at how much 6-star shards that you get from going into that. You get 500 6-star shards a time, depending on where you are at with your progression. So that's what, 500 times 10 if you get 500k. So that's 5,000 6-star shards. But if you get anything less than that, then you're probably looking at it going like, oh, if I get 50k, well, that's 500 6-star shards. It feels like it's a booby prize. It's a consolation prize. It's not a prize. So I really hope that it's more consistent with the 500k than it is with the 50k. But yeah, we'll have to see. Also asked here, can we get odds associated with the Greater Banquet Crystals items, or does that come later? It will be available in game once the event starts. With this many items, it makes this post look very messy. Well, it's very important to kind of give that information, because it's still like you're spending your units. It's a loot box essentially, so we need that. So yeah, drop rates will drop on in game, so we'll have to kind of like get that together in an infographic or something like that. And the final thing of this particular section, and I will be breaking some stuff down into videos, and that will be accolades. Accolades will be the second video of today. I'm going to go a bit more in depth into that particular subject. And so the question, lots of questions about accolades, by the way, and how it works, because a lot of people still confused, and rightly rightly so. And asked the question about how do we get the whole 1,000 points, 10 milestones via 10 accolade cards and 50 points per nomination. Well, you receive 10 in an in-game message on day 1, 10 more in the calendar. So there'll be an accolades calendar, and that's how you build up your accolades, build up your greater banquet crystals as part of the process, which you know, we've talked about in a video on Saturday. Yeah, the guide which I'm working on, the master guide, is going to have all the info to it, and it's going to be regularly updated. So that original link is going to be regularly updated. So yeah, positive. yeah, it's going to be pretty exciting for these particular Accolades event, and yeah, the Accolades event in general. I mean, just off the bat, just quickly for you, if you do a vote, and if you get 10 times 50 is 500, so that already puts you up like halfway there, you know. So you kind of like, you're halfway there, living on a prayer, and then you get like 1 a day. So yeah, like every time you vote, you get a point, you get points, and points mean prizes. Of course they do. And on to our final story, or final thing to cover, and that is arena results and predictions for Mantis and for Korg. So now on to the results. As far as 20 past 10 in the morning UK time, this is what we've got results wise for Korg and Mantis. So it looks like Korg went a lot lower than we thought, with 27 mil being enough to get the champion. I definitely think that's going to be, well, I don't know if it's going to be bone of contention when it comes to like the round 2, and it may go a little bit higher than that, but we'll have to see. When it comes to the top end though, 58 mil got position 22. Thanks by the way to everybody on the community tab, the YouTube community tab, Twitter, and as well messages on Discord and the Discord room, because we got some cracking information from everybody, so thanks everybody for that. And yeah, we've got Mantis going for 262.8 mil, so that's 262 mil. Position 74, getting a 6-star, fantastic. And then going down to the bottom end of stuff where you've got 48 mil getting position 475, so that gives you an idea, and 22 mil getting shards with 1% to 5%. Predictions wise for round 2, I am going with something similar to the first round, 258 mil, just upgrading that a little bit because I just don't know what close to 99 is the position for that. 50 mil for 5-star Mantis, makes sense. 6-star, 35 mil for Korg. Could be a case that I think I did say last week, it could go 30 to 40 mil, like in that kind of bracket, so 35 mil to be safe, and 12 mil for a cheeky 5-star, if you so fittingly want it. And there we go, that has been the show. Thank you very much everybody for watching. My throat's actually getting a little bit like bad. I don't know why. I don't think I'm 100% with that one. So yeah, I might have to take a bit of a throat break, but I'm going to try and get content done. In any case, thank you very much to everybody that supports the channel as a YouTube member and as a patron. You're on screen right now. Thank you so much. Also, there's support on twitch.tv/RichTheMan live. I should be live streaming later on today, but I kind of feel like I need to take a throat break today and come back stronger tomorrow. So yeah, we'll let you know. And finally, check out some other content which will be located on screen right now, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers everybody, bye bye.